Hallå och välkomna tillbaka till en svart skärm här igen. Det känns som att det är många gånger man börjar på en svart skärm i det här spelet. Jag tror att det här är avsnitt 30 också, så att nu är det en liten jubileum här kan man säga. Vi börjar utan musik också, det är lite nästan det värsta. Jag vet inte hur hög musiken kommer vara just nu. Jag minns inte exakt vad som hände sist heller. She seemed nervous the entire time. I walked Tsubaki home. Ja just det, var hon blev väldigt så här skum. Det var Tsubaki blev väldigt så här typ fick någon slags psykosliknande grej. Oh, I want you, blah blah blah. No, don't leave my child, blah blah blah. Okej, det var det som hände, ja. The next morning, I was summoned by Gonzo. He suddenly brought this up during breakfast. Pardon me? Yes. Gonzo smirked. No, she looks to be troubled, so... Gonzo was unsatisfied with my answer. I'm perfectly aware of what needs to be done. Though the kidnapping incident is over, we can't say for sure that the police are going to stay silent. Judging by how Tsubaki acted yesterday, I don't think there will be any problems for a while. Bra fråga. Jag tror det är mer större problem att det är Haru som kommer göra någonting. When that time comes, I will take responsibility. If it really turns out that way, God knows what Gonzo will do to me. I laid down my chopsticks and slowly sipped the tea. It's been a pleasure as always, sir. As I prepared to leave, Gonzo stopped me. Practice, varför practice? Frågan om jag ska höja ljudet lite. Det känns som att det är väldigt tyst. Okej. 75 kanske. Practice. This was the first time Gonzo had invited me. Jaha. In other words, he's going far away to a shooting range. With real bullets and real guns, of course. Well, I'm thankful for the invitation, but... I'm sorry, but I have an appointment this afternoon with people from Senjou. Gonzo didn't make another sound. If that's all... Yes? Finish him! I've been working non-stop since this morning. I finally gotten a chance to breathe after the discussion with Senjou. Let's go home and get some sleep. Huh? I spotted a familiar face amidst the crowd. Tsubaki! Oh, you took my breath away. She looked around trying to spot me. Her brother was with her. Are you going shopping? That's great. Hiroaki's smile was perfectly identical to the one when we first met. There was no sign of any emotional scars from the kidnapping. It might be due to the presence of her brother, but her nervousness from yesterday had vanished completely. Fan vad hon har pengar att slänga ut. Inte de typ gått i personlig konkurs här nu sen allt det här hände. A cell phone. You know, they are really... Yeah. I think she said something like there wasn't a need for one before. I don't really remember. Right. The dead of winter is just around the corner.
それだけじゃないんだけどね。
Perhaps she took our conversation from yesterday to her heart.
ねえ、お姉ちゃん早く。
Ja just det, han sa någonting om vad hon hade för kläder på sig. Det var något sånt här det var något skumt han sa. Should I try to wear more stylish clothes too? Certainly! It's important to keep up your outward appearance. I'll do my best. Hiroaki pulled on Tsubaki's sleeves with his tiny arms. Ooh, the tiny baby arm.
暇かな。
Nej.
よかったら一緒にお買い物をしない？
Well, I certainly do have some time.
じゃあ。
She's a little forceful today.
ねえ、早く。
Hiroaki was already pouting. Okay, let's go.
やったー。
I'm no good when it comes to kids. We just finished our shopping at a nearby department store.
ねえ、早く帰ろうよ。
Apparently Hiroaki couldn't wait to assemble his new plastic model.
まだお姉ちゃんの買い物が終わってないんだよ。
Vad är det för plastic model han har köpt då? Det är ju ganska intressant att veta. Det kan vara ganska kul.
もうちょっと回らせてよ。お願い。
Looks like her gentle words pacified him for the time being. What clothes are you buying? Coats?
特に決めてないけど。
We continued to leisurely stroll about Central Boulevard. I led Tsubaki to several boutiques.
浅井くんってお店に詳しいんだね。
Nah, anyone from school would know as much as I do.
私がちょっと田舎ちゃんなだけ？
Ichi would be able to help you a lot more than me in this area.
そっか、H くんってだから女の子に人気があるんだね。
Well, have you made up your mind?
どうしようかな。
How about the duffel coat we just saw? Pratar om det här när de går ut? Vad kan de inte prata om det här när de är inne i affären, eller vad? Kanske inne på flera olika affärer, men ändå.
もう一周してもいい？
Ja, det låter som att det är det de gör. Sure, why not? Hiroaki followed us obediently. I found out the hard way, just how agonizingly long girls take to shop.
ねえ、お姉ちゃん、まだ？
Ja. Det är faktiskt sant, det är ganska jobbigt. We've been out for long enough.
お姉ちゃん、いつもはパパッと決めちゃうのにどうしたの？
Ja, undrar varför.
ごめんね、なんか目移りしちゃって。
I know what you mean. Let's go by the cell phone first then. Wait, there's a chance you might be confused by all the models of cell phones too.
僕も帰りたいよ。もうちょっとだけね。やだ、疲れたよ。
Hiroaki started acting like a spoiled brat.
もう一人でも帰る。
Tsubaki turned pale.
分かったよ。ごめんね、ひろあき。
Vad var det? Var det någon som tutar utanför?
だから一人で帰るなんて言わないで。
Tsubaki looked at her brother. Her feelings during the kidnapping must still be vivid in her mind.
いいよ。
Hiroaki muttered under his breath.
もうちょっとだったらいいよ。え？
When all is said and done, they really are good siblings.
そう？いいの？
Tsubaki asked him cautiously. I thought for sure she would have decided to just go home with him.
じゃあ。
Tsubaki walked toward the cell phone shop. But she shuffled about apprehensively.
帰ろっか。 お家に帰ろう。
It sounded like she was convincing herself. Oh, my cell phone is ringing. Vad är det här för någonting han har här? Är det någon slags hängeslen typ? Jag är lite confundersam. Jag är lite nyfiken på vad det är för någonting. It's Usami. Do you mind if I answer it? Yes. Tsubaki gesture for me to go on. What's the matter?
いや、浅井さん。今バイト終わりました。
Huh?
ところで、今晩どうすか？
Stop trying to invite me like an old
夕
man.
飯まだなんでしょ？
The invitations just keep coming today. It's not easy to be popular. I mean, it's not bad to live a decadent day from time to time. Sounds good. Where to?
じゃあ、駅前の300円ラーメンでいいですか？
It doesn't really matter. I'll call you back later.
はい。
She hung up.
どうしたの？
Nothing. I'm going to eat ramen with Usami later.
そうなんだ。
Oh, what's wrong?
いや、今日はご飯用意するつもりだったから。
Okay. Really?
付き合ってくれたお礼に。
Well, I'll call her back then.
断るの？
No, I just thought we could call Usami up and dine together. Is that okay?
うん。
Tsubaki's eyes moved about anxiously.
はるちゃんとは昨日喧嘩しちゃったしな。
I would hardly call that an argument, though it did end on a bad note. Would you rather me not call Usami?
そんな仲間外れみたいなことできないよ。
Nakama. Tsubaki smiled gently. Alright, I'll go ahead and call her back then. I reached for my cell phone and dialed as I finished.
はいはい。自分もう向かってますよ。
Hey, I'm on my way. Oh, the thing is, I'm with Tsubaki right now,
お
so
断りしておきます。
I haven't even finished my sentence.
椿の家でご飯っていうプランでしょ？お断りしておきます。
Damn. Why? Let's go off that thing from yesterday already. It's only been a day, get over it. Ja, för det är så det funkar.
いいえ、ただ私は椿に近寄らない方が賢明なのではないかと。
Is that so?
わからないでもないでしょ？
Tsubaki is romantically interested in me. She thinks Usami likes me too. Maybe Usami picked up on that little snippet as well.
では自分このまま帰ります。
This time, it was Usami's turn to hang up on me. She went home.
どうして？
It sounded like something came up. And anyway, your house is all the way in the eastern district. It would be way too far out of her way just to get dinner. Hon verkar vara där hela tiden, så det verkar inte vara ett jättestort problem, men okej. I lied without even blinking.
本当
I'm
に
used to it by now.
私に気を使ってくれたんじゃないの？
I don't think so.
本当？嘘ついてないよね。
Jag menar, tekniskt sett så ja, men samtidigt nej. I was quite astonished. The small feeling I had that something was wrong had grown into certainty. I don't remember Tsubaki ever actually suspecting me. This girl really has changed a bit.
姉ちゃん。
Tsubaki's brother raised his head to study her expression. Anyway, Usami's not coming. Let's get a move on. I suddenly felt a wave of dizziness.
大丈夫？
Yeah, it's nothing. I caught a flu that's going around, that's all. I tapped my forehead lightly with my fingers. Sorry, but I think I'm going to back out too. I need to go home and get some sleep.
私も浅井くんのお家行っていい？おかゆとか作るよ。
Oatmeal. Oatmeal. Varför säger de oatmeal för? Jag vet inte. Come on. What would you do with Hiroaki? Kanske för att det heter oatmeal, men det låter bara konstigt. Say porridge. Porridge. I'm gonna cook you some porridge. Hiroaki quietly listened to our conversation. They exchanged glances. Don't mind me. You guys get home, alright? Tsubaki finally nodded. Take care. I hurried away from Tsubaki. Something urged me away from her. Whatever Tsubaki had said, it never reached my ears. And then she took my breath away again. She was exhausted. Tsubaki thought she might be getting sick.
お父さん、書斎の荷物まとめた？
Her family was busy preparing to move. Tsubaki was taking care of the kids' toys and the books in the bedroom, tying stacks of them together with twine.
ねえ、お父さんたら聞いてるの？
ああ、すまん。今やってるよ。ほら、ひろあき、ちょっとどいてなさい。
Det kanske man ska göra. Jag ska också flytta snart. Jag kanske ska knyta fast böcker med någon slags rep. Det låter faktiskt som en ganska smart idé. Det är ju inte så här jätterevolutionerande, men det låter som en smart idé. Voices bathed in joy poured forth from the study. A father and his son were happily building the new plastic model together. The tension that Tsubaki's father had accumulated had all but dissipated after Hiroaki's return yesterday. He sat by Hiroaki's side and played with him for hours on end, disregarding his assigned duties. Tsubaki understood his feeling very well, so she held her tongue. She was currently still busy playing the role of her sick mother, taking care of the whole family's chores. Men alltså, är hennes mamma fortfarande sjuk då? För så som jag... Ja... Jag antar att hon är det, men alltså som jag uppfattade så var det liksom att hon blev så chockad när han försvann att hon blev sjuk på grund av det, men att när han kommer tillbaka så kommer det gå över. Det är mer liksom att hon bara hamnade i någon slags chock, men det kanske inte är så. Taking care of the whole family's chores. She cooked, washed laundry, crooned her siblings to sleep, poured beer for her father, and now spent a few peaceful moments packing up for the move. Suddenly, Tsubaki began to question her endless work.
ほらさえ、ちゃんとお布団で寝てなさい。トイレはあっちでしょ。
もう。She used a harsher tone than she meant to. She said things she didn't mean to say. What's happening to me? Nothing should have changed for her. As the eldest daughter of the Miwa family, Tsubaki has always done chores like the cooking and the laundry. Taking care of her siblings for her sick mother was only natural. She had even gotten a kick out of her father's subtle nagging and complaints back in the day. Tsubaki began to search her thoughts for the reason behind her change. Her wandering mind settled once more on that man. The unforgettable whispers of the devil assailed her from her memory. I will mold you into a human. He said this to her as she ran around the city with a ransom. After that, they had secretly rendezvous twice. In the end, what had Hiroaki's kidnapper wanted with Tsubaki? He seemed to have a liking for psychology. As a result, Tsubaki's heart had been scooped out numerous times without her even realizing it. Tsubaki thought that she would like to meet him again someday. If she did, she'd have the chance to take out all her melancholy on him. She wanted to burden him with the feelings within her which brought forth such anger and regret. But at the same time, Tsubaki felt indescribable uneasiness towards her hatred of another person. At that moment, her prayers were answered. Her cell phone rang. This was the phone the kidnapper had provided her. She had wanted to scrap it, but never managed to, deciding instead to keep it nearby at all times. She pressed it tightly between her hands. After affirming that her family hadn't noticed, she pressed the talk button with hesitation. The receiver remained silent. She quietly said, "Hello?" That strange familiar voice reached her ears. It was the kidnapper.
わかりました。
She acquiesced to his desires right away. Maybe this was the moment she had been waiting for. Tsubaki walked silently under the winter sky. The criminal had waited for the right time to speak.
はい、監禁されていたことなんて もうすっかり忘れているみたいに元気です。
監禁だなんてとんでもないな。保護していたようなものだ。トラウマになってしまったらかわいそうだろ。
Was it a joke? Or was he serious? The criminal acted as if he had done the boy a favor.
警察には連絡していないだろうな。
もちろんです。
もちろんです。Oj, ska jag lägga mig ner och fortsätta spela det här spelet? För att det är dags för det.
分かっていると思うが、私はまたいつでもお前の家族を絶望の淵に立たせることができる。
This voice permitted no denial. Tsubaki took a deep breath and asked,
何の用ですか？もうあなたのことは早く忘れたいんですが。
Lies. She wouldn't be able to forget about this man, even if she tried.
最後に確認しておこうと思ったのだ。
確認？
Tsubaki held her breath. The kidnapper continued.
私が憎いか？
He used a provocative tone. Tsubaki's head felt as if it had been pummeled by a blunt object. She found herself tongue-tied.
そうか、憎いか。
Maou laughed with satisfaction.
しかし、私はもうお前の前には現れない。たとえ警察が調べを入れたとしても、私の足取りはつかめないだろう。
Tsubaki's knees nearly buckled under her. This evildoer was about to disappear. Who could she take these suppressed feelings out on?
言っておくが、お前は巻き込まれたに過ぎない。私の真の目的は別のところにあった。
Jag undrar vad hans true goal är för någonting.
真の目的って？
わかるだろう。お前の身近な友達だ。
Tsubaki finally understood, and the name escaped her lips.
ちゃん。
Then, suddenly the chime of the dial tone echoed in Tsubaki's ears. The devil's whispers vanished into the wind. Only the sound of her own breath reached Tsubaki as she stood there. Only the sound of her own breath reached Tsubaki as she stood there. Okej, det låter lite halvskumt men... Så jag håller på att pausa lite fram och tillbaka. Det är bara för jag håller på att spela RuneScape samtidigt. Motionless in the cold. She gripped the cell phone tightly. Her lips quivered and her brow furrowed. An impulse to scream ragged in her mind. Raged in her mind till och med. Dirty emotions gathered in her heart, all directed at a dear friend. That girl likes Kioski too, she thought. Tsubaki couldn't control these feelings. Tsubaki decided that her past self had indeed been the distorted one. She became the class representative simply because people had asked her to. She had cleaned up for friends when they shirked their duties. She put her young brother as her top priority, spent all her time and allowance on the people around her, and never kept enough money to buy what she herself wanted. She had been granted the stigma of a kind person, and she never thought twice about it. Desire slowly crept into that forced smile of hers. Tsubaki sank into a sea of daydreams. She wanted to wear nicer clothes, to play freely too. Desires befitting any girl her age continued to surface in Tsubaki's heart, one by one, as she slowly returned to her room. And then we take off into the sky, looking back, no.
京介ちゃんよ。京介ちゃんよ。
Ja, jag vill inte lyssna på det. Nu tar vi avsluta. Jag vill inte... jag vill inte höra mer av honom. Tyvärr. Tack för att ni har kollat. Vi hörs. Hej då.